Welcome back to the show, guys. Just got back off of vacation, so I apologize. There was about a week-long break there. Had some fun in the sun, went down to the beach for a little while, did some fishing, etc. Anyways, so I came back, and here we are with the Arado 196. Now, let's just be real here. None of y'all are grinding for this plane. Nobody cares about it. Everybody wants the F11F. Cool. All right, well, you're going to get this plane if you're going to get the F11F. Anyways, we're not going to spend too much time on this, but here it is. This plane is 1.7 battle rating and aerialistic. It has a pair of 20mm cannons, which are MGFFs. They really don't do a whole hell of a lot. And then you got a couple 7.92s. You got a 7.92 tail gunner. But the biggest problem with this aircraft is it's just really underperforming. It doesn't have a lot of speed, doesn't have a lot of power, doesn't climb very good. And if you're a bomber, it's only got 250-kilogram bombs, which really don't add up to much. But hey, you can get a couple ground targets with them. Honestly, this is probably the last time I'm going to fly this plane. Realistically, though, the guns suck. We're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. But this is a plane. So it is a bomber, right? Now, if anybody stuck around with this channel long enough, you guys know that I don't do bombers. I don't do ground attack. I don't do none of that stuff. I look at an aircraft from a pure dogfighting perspective. Now, this is an aircraft that does turn fairly well. But here we are, the guns are going to let us down. Now, this is your typical situation. You've flown across the map, you stayed at altitude. This plane does not have good energy retention, so do not give up your altitude right away. But look at these guys. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. So you are low-tier SEAL clubbing at this point. Most of these guys just got the game. They don't know exactly what they're doing. And here we go. So we have the air spawn. We're going to dive down. This P-36 sees... Oh, he sees us. Here we go. We'll fire a couple bullets at him. Here are the 20 mils, MGFF 20 mil cannons, and we get a crit. We get a crit. We're gonna try and shoot a few out with the tail gunner, but he's out of range now. Back to the main guns. Take a look around. Now here's the thing. So all of my kills with this plane, 90% of them, at least 90%, have all been pilot knockouts. These guns honestly suck. I have one time in the few games that I played actually killed someone by destroying their aircraft. The rest of the time it's always been pilot knockouts. I got maybe two fires. Always pilot knockouts. But here we are. So we have an energy advantage over some of these guys. These guys are all slow. They've been trying to climb up. They're not paying attention. This Hurricane, nice broadside, laying into him with the 20 mils. And finally, look at that. Pilot knockout. Pilot knockout. Look how many bullets he sparked. But here's the F3F coming up behind us. I'm going to try and lob a few bullets at him. Trying to steer at the same time. It's kind of my new favorite thing to do is see if I can get in a turn fight and whatnot and try and shoot him with the tail gunner. But it's very, very difficult, and I'm not very good at aiming these guns at this tier. But we do get a few hits on him. Chadmel's going to come up and probably take care of him here in a second. We dive out just a little bit. And we're going to continue into the turn fight. This aircraft doesn't like to break 300 kilometers an hour. It just does not like to go fast. There's nothing fast about it. If you go straight down in a dive, you are going to have a very hard time overspeeding this aircraft, especially if you zero throttle. It won't even break 450, which is kind of funny. And surprisingly enough, most aircraft are actually way faster than this thing is. In this case, it's a biplane. We're going to catch him, and we have a little bit of energy. So we're going faster than we normally will right now, but as you see, he is still tanking my rounds. This is back when the planes were made of wooden fabric and the men were made of steel. But another pilot knockout. This is pretty accurate representation. It's not really exciting gameplay, but this is how this plane flies. After a small eternity later, we are back in the fight, back with the mini furballs going on right here. Making our approach, figure this V-156, whatever this is, I've never even seen this plane before. You figure you're going to take a hit on him, get a couple bullets, you pull off early, you know he's going to spray. Everybody at this tier sprays. They don't really know exactly anything about ammo conservation yet. But we pull up into a vertical, chop the throttle, accelerate the stall, and get the nose back over. Hopefully, maybe try and get the kill before Chadmel does. He does. In fact, get it before me. So we're coming back down, gathering a little bit of speed, trying to get to this guy, because right now it's pretty much fighting for the last kill, right? I got two guys behind me getting ready to take the kill. We're going to try it. This guy is not even looking at me. Not even going to try and shoot at me. It's very difficult gameplay. We get that fire. This is one of two fires I have had the entire time I played this aircraft. And we're going to spray at him a little bit more. No hits. Well, okay, sorry, we got a hit. And we're going to spray him a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And finally, the only way he's going to die is by actually hitting the ground. And remember, guys, this is battle rating 1.7. Remember, we're not dealing with professionals here. These guys have not been playing the game for very long. But that is pretty much the end of the match. Yep, two more down. Anywho, I want to show you something real quick. This is my frustration. This is my struggle with this aircraft. This is what I was talking about. In an up tier, you have issues with these guns big time. So this match starts out just like any other. These people don't see me coming, don't see me shooting at them. And of course my aim would probably be a little bit better, but I'm not used to things moving so damn slow. But he finally sees me shooting, and this is where it gets interesting, because I've got a P400 coming behind me. I got the P40 that's in front of me. I'd like to kill either of them. We're here with my new friend Keycard. I just found him in a match earlier. Welcome to the show, buddy. Here's your cameo. It was a very fun fight, but this is unfortunately going to be very, very painful. And I don't think I need to narrate this too much more, but I will say that both these aircraft have 50 caliber guns on them, 12.7mm, and they are very, very dangerous at this tier. And on top of that, I have absolutely no armor in this aircraft. So enjoy the rest of the footage, guys. This is extremely painful. We'll see you around. Later.